Under what circumstances should a U.S. citizen show proof of their status to ICE? And if you refuse, does that give ICE reasonable suspicion to detain you? This is a question I hear constantly, so let's clear it up. First, U.S. citizens are not legally required to show proof of U.S. citizenship. You're not breaking the law by not having your passport or birth certificate if you were born here. That's just not how our system works. But here's where things get complicated and where people misunderstand their rights. Immigration Customs Enforcement, or ICE, as well as Customs Border Patrol, or CBP, have expanded authority within 100 miles of the U.S. border, and that's land or sea. 2/3 of Americans live inside this zone, including major cities and almost every airport. And within that area, officers can stop individuals to inquire about immigration status. You still have the right to remain silent, but the officer has the authority to briefly detain you while they determine who you are. So the real question becomes, do you want the encounter to end in 2 minutes or potentially last hours? If you want it to end quickly, showing an ID may be what you want to do. Now, does refusing to provide proof of your citizenship create enough reasonable suspicion for them to detain you? The answer to that is no. Refusing to show your citizenship proof by itself does not create reasonable suspicion because citizens don't have any legal duty to carry immigration papers. But your refusal also doesn't prevent ICE from continuing the stop. What officers can do is legally detain you for a temporary period of time in order to determine your identity. They can verify that through other means like database checks, fingerprints, or contacting other local agencies. And that process takes as long as it takes. Ultimately, the consequences aren't legal troubles, but time. Think about it this way. You have the right to not answer questions, but ICE also has the right to confirm your identity. The law allows both things to be true at the same time, and that's where people get confused. The bottom line is, as a U.S. citizen, you don't have to carry proof of citizenship. Refusing to provide it is not suspicious and not a crime, but it may mean a longer stop if ICE stops you and wants to verify who you are. Knowing the difference between legal rights and practical outcomes helps keep you safe and informed. Follow us for more immigration news and information.